Special delivery for you Studio Ghibli fans out there. Kind of. I'm sure by now most of you are familiar with 1989's Kiki's Delivery Service. It's an adorable film, originally a novel, about a young witch girl named Kiki who, alongside her talking kitty Gigi, opens a delivery service where she transports goods to people on her magical broomstick. Well, it's also about coming of age and learning to navigate the world as a young woman. But for now, we'll stick to the delivery stuff. Regardless, it's a concept that lends itself well to a video game. History shows us that we've always loved taking menial tasks and making them whimsical in some way. Games like Paperboy, the arcade chaos that is Crazy Taxi, and even Death Stranding all have this in common. Flying Neko Delivery attempts to take this same principle and mash it up with the cute anime aesthetic and concept of Kiki's Delivery Service. Flying Neko Delivery has you playing as 𝐤𝐤𝐤𝐤, an adorable cat witch on a broomstick who delivers packages. Sound familiar? It's a simple game, really. You are dropped into an open area where you have your cottage that can be decorated and a designated delivery hub. Here you grab packages and fly them over to various villagers. Whenever you grab a new package, an on-screen indicator will point you in the right direction, so this isn't a game where you'll be lost or confused too often. The flying feels a little bit wonky at first, but eventually I was able to get a handle on things. A broom handle, if you will. Your speed is controlled with the back triggers should you be playing with a controller, which is recommended, and in order to keep momentum and speed flowing consistently, you'll need to pitch yourself downwards and then pull back upwards. As you get closer to your destination, you'll want to slow things down, of course, and then drop the package. Dropping off packages earns you currency, which can then be spent at shops. Here you can buy various teas to give you a boost, broom upgrades, or some fun furniture and other items for your cottage. Your cottage can be decorated however you want, with the ultimate goal being to eventually take 100% ownership of it. Some of the items you can place will be useful, like a stove where you can cook food, or a bed to pass the time, and others exist to be aesthetically pleasing. Like the flying mechanics, the menu design and control scheme aren't ideal for placing furniture and other objects, but you'll eventually get the hang of things. At your main desk, you can also spend currency to earn new upgrades, like additional inventory space, portals to new worlds, and spells, like the ability to teleport back to your home whenever you wish. Just about everything you craft will take real in-game time, and so the game will encourage you to go off and deliver more packages while you wait. You can also sleep for a few hours to pass the time more quickly, and that's pretty much Flying Neko Delivery in its Flying Neko nutshell. As you deliver packages, your relationships increase with villagers, but there are no deep friendship systems here, which feels a little bit like a missed opportunity. So too does the lack of variety in missions. Going from point A to point B is fine for a while, but it won't be long until it becomes, well, rather boring. There is a day-night cycle, but I was able to deliver as much as I wanted, with the only negative of nighttime being the shops would close and I couldn't purchase anything. The game seriously lacks in mission variety. You get the occasional race through the rings mission on the side, but it feels tacked on and uninspired. While new worlds offer a unique setting and some of your deliveries will be timed, it's all ultimately kind of the same slow, long grind to getting all of the game's items and decorating more and more. And maybe that's okay. This is a cozy, casual experience, and one that will not hold your attention for hours at a time. But was aimlessly drifting through the sky working towards a new broom or couch kinda relaxing for 30 minutes or so? Yeah, it was. The visuals in Flying Neko Delivery look, dated, I guess you could say. Even on a fairly nice PC, flat textures would pop in. Most characters look uninspired and lack personality, and while the worlds do tend to look a bit different, none of them look particularly great. This is something you honestly might have seen on a PS2 back in the day, with a flat, low-poly look that isn't offensive, but doesn't look like a game that came out even in the last decade. So yes, this isn't the prettiest kitty, but the soundtrack purrs with cute and wholesome melodies composed by Mark Sparling, perhaps best known for his work on A Short Hike. It's a great set of compositions that work well in a game that has such a chill vibe to it. Flying Neko Delivery might not be for everyone, but there was a bit of a hook to its gameplay loop. While playing for more than an hour resulted in boredom, in short bursts, I enjoyed flying around a bit here or there and earning new spells, furniture, unlocking worlds. It's a simple premise, perhaps too simple, but it has its charms. While I do wish there was more mission variety, the visuals are a bit lacking and the controls can feel wonky. This isn't a terrible option for unwinding after a long day at the office, even if it's just for 30 minutes or so.